In this video, I'll be breaking down how to create a remedy edit. Now, I'm not sure if it's called a remedy edit. I just know that's the name of the song that's used in a lot of the social media clips, but that's what I'm gonna call it, the remedy edit. Now, before I get into the video, there's a link in the description where you can download the footage I'm actually gonna use for this. It's actually gonna take you to pixel.com. It's just a collection of footage I selected and put together. It's all free, link in the description. I also linked the song that's used in the video as well, the YouTube video for it, so you can use that as well if you want to. I'm gonna go to the media pool. I'm gonna select my clips. You can select as many or as few as you want. I'm gonna bring them to the timeline. You can see here they're all different sizes, but I'm gonna select them all, hit R on the keyboard, and I'm gonna speed them up to about 1300%. Then select the space in between. I can delete the gaps. Then I'm gonna select the clips, right click, and turn them to a new compound clip. Then I'm gonna shorten this clip down right above the bass hits right here where I'm gonna create the transition. Then I'm gonna hit Control and space, and I'm gonna look for a directional blur and add it to the compound clip. And then I'm gonna go to Inspector tab and turn down the strength just a little bit. This is gonna give a little bit of a motion blur look to it. Now I'm gonna grab a clip I wanna use for the foreground and bring it to the timeline. Then I'm just gonna cut the clips to make them even. Then select both clips, right click, and create new fusion clip. Then I'm going to go into Fusion. So now in Fusion, I'm going to just rearrange these nodes. We got Media 2, Media 1. So Media 1 is actually the background compound clip. Media 2 is the main subject clip here. And then I'm just going to grab my magic mask and mask out my subject. Once that's done, I'm going to grab a background node and take the output of the background node and connect it to the merge 1. It's going to give me merge 3. Then I'm going to grab a rectangle mask and connect it to the background node and the mask input. Select invert in the inspector tab and then turn width all the way up to 1. And then we're going to turn height all the way down to 0. Make sure your composition is in the first frame and then set a keyframe under height. And then just go to the last frame, which for me would be 96, and turn it all the way up to 1. It's going to create this mask over the duration of the clip. Now, if you want to rotate it at an angle, you can do that by just rotating this angle here, but just make sure on that last frame, you're going to need to increase it higher than 1. So just double click and then type in 2. And then on the width, you're going to actually increase it as well. So I'm just typing in 1.1. But now it's big enough to cover the whole frame. And then of course, with it be the background node, you can select it and change the color if you want to. So now back on the edit page, I'm gonna grab the clip I want to transition into, and I'm gonna scrub the timeline to right where he flexes his arms. I'm gonna split the clip and then move this up to override it and make sure it's right over the base hit. I move my playhead to the first frame of the clip and then hit Shift R to create a freeze frame. And then I move my playhead to the end of the previous clip, split the clip, hit R, and then uncheck freeze frame. Hit change. Now I'm gonna open the freeze frame clip in Fusion. So now I'm grabbing the multipoly and connect it. If you don't have multipoly up here in the toolbar, just hit Control Space, search for multipoly. You can add it to your composition. This is basically a mask node that allows us to add multiple masks to a single subject. So right now, everything is transparent. So I'm gonna go over here and hit invert. And then I'm just gonna mask out one of his arms. I'm gonna just break it. Basically, I'm gonna do 3 different masks to break them up into different sections. So once it's done, go over to your mask and then add a little bit of soft edge to it. And then we're gonna go over here to this add poly. I'm gonna add another polygon. Now with the poly 2 selected, we can go here and we're gonna create mask over his arm, or the other arm. Now once you're done with the second mask, go back to the first one and then select invert. And then you'll be able to see your actual mask being applied. For right now, I'm gonna recheck invert on mask 1. I'm gonna add another polygon. It's gonna be mask 3. I'm gonna mask out the rest of his torso. And with these masks, if they overlap, there's no problem. You basically want them to connect anyway, so I'm just gonna overlap this little gray part here. So now my mask is not perfect. I'm just masking out real quick for this demo, so you make sure you put a little bit more time into your masking. And I'm gonna go back to polygon 1, uncheck invert. So now you see my janky little mask. If you're using a multi-poly node and you want to be more organized, you can double click on the name and then change name to something else. I'm just typing like right arm. So I put in right arm, left arm, and body. It's not necessary, but they just help with organization. Now, if you complete the mask and you zoom in here, you see this little gap of space, so you can just easily reshape the mask to correct that. Now I'm gonna grab a background node and connect it to the media 1. I'm gonna change the color to white. Then I'm gonna go to the first frame of the composition, select my merge 1, and under the blend, I'm gonna select the keyframe. Then I'm gonna go 2 frames in and change this blend from 1 to 0. So that's gonna create a little flash effect. Now take the output of the multipoly and connect it to the background. If you go back to those first few frames, it should outline our subject. Then we're gonna go back to the edit page. I'm gonna select this clip, hold Alt, and I think it's Option on Mac. Move up to make one copy, and then reselect it again, make another copy. I'm just gonna move these to align with the base hit. Now shorten these down to keep them even. So then we're gonna go back into the original clip. I'm gonna select the multipoly, and then we're gonna uncheck body and left arm. So then the right arm is the only thing that's gonna flash in. Then go over here to the top, select clip, click on the next clip, select the multipoly, and then unselect right arm and body. So then the left arm, only thing that comes in, and then do the same thing with the last clip, which would be just body. Select multipoly, uncheck left arm and right arm. And that's gonna create our outline transition. Then rinse and repeat, and that's how you create a remedy edit.